MCU fans, Star Wars fans, DCEU fans, and all in all entertainment fans, welcome back to another segment of This Week in News here at Murphy's Multiverse.
Hello there.
I'm your host, Tyler Moulton, and there are so many changes that happened this week in each and every one of these franchises. So it's really crucial to stick around to the end of this video because we've got this filtered down to the most important of stories. So as the MCU continues to be on the move with their projects, She-Hulk got its first full official trailer along with some surprising updates attached to it, like Benedict Wong now officially confirmed to be in this series, which further solidifies those rumors that we talked about not too long ago. Also, a new title reveal, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, and this is further hinting her occupation and how much of an important role it will play. And if you're interested to find more teases and Easter eggs spotted in that new trailer, I highly recommend checking out Charles V's most recent trailer reaction. We also saw huge news coming out of Echo, Secret Invasion, and even Deadpool 3. Echo both confirmed cast members as well as what kind of release date they've been eyeing all this time. Here is a new first look photo of Echo as the tweet continues to anticipate the release date for sometime next year. And that slew of cast members set to join include Devery Jacobs from the Reservation Dogs, and Graham Greene. Also joining them is Chask Spencer from the Twilight Saga, Tantu Cardinal from Wind River, Cody Lightning from Four Sheets to the Wind, and Zahn McClarnon, who we all remember played Maya's dad in Hawkeye. For Secret Invasion, we now know it will be exploring the events that happened during the blip. Samuel L. Jackson explained even further about these events and how Nick Fury is explored like we've never seen him before. He states, "There are things that even I really don't know about Nick Fury and that I just found out. That the minds behind what happened during the blip are fantastic. That's part of what we're uncovering when we do this series now. The place that Nick Fury is in, the evolution of the story, or the de-evolution of the story, as maybe we wind it down or maybe we crank it up. It's kind of hard to tell, but giving me an opportunity to explore something other than the badassery of who Nick Fury is, I've had a good time doing that, and I'm looking forward to people sharing that aspect of who he is when this series does happen. So get ready to see a very different side of Nick Fury."
Did someone call 911? Holy shit.
Now, it's crazy to think that Deadpool 2 came out 4 years ago. And with Disney's acquisition of 21st Century Fox, we are all waiting for updates on that Deadpool 3. So far, what we do know is that Free Guy's Sean Levy will direct the Deadpool 3-quel, and Deadpool's original writers are returning to help pen the script. But this week, the Deadpool movie Twitter account revealed that they, quote, nailed down brand interrogations, story, character, and the script is next. Along with this, you can also see a photo of fan favorite character Peter from Deadpool 2, and in the background, Ryan Reynolds' business ventures can also be seen, which is just hilarious. And what I'm talking about here is Peter is wearing a Mint Mobile jacket, a bottle of aviation gin is shown on the table, we've got Maximum Effort, MNTN Software, and a poster referencing the football club Wrexham AFC, which of course Reynolds co-owns.
Ryan Reynolds is a complete and total The gin's pretty great, though. I'll have to try it someday.
And Marvel Studios continues to profit off of Doctor Strange 2, surpassing the $700 million mark, which as a result, this accumulated to new rumors coming out that suggest a Captain Carter live-action project may now be in production. This scoop comes from our friends over at Diz Insider, as Derek Cornell explained the real question that's left to us now, which is if it will be a series or a movie. We also got some breaking news towards the end of the week with a new Daredevil series finally confirmed for Disney+. So there's still not too much known about this new series. The only thing revealed was that Matt Corman and Chris Ord were working on the Revival series, but luckily the Hollywood Reporter has added that it'll act as a new and continued series from the original, hinting at it being a continuation from the Netflix one. Now, the Star Wars news was, in my opinion, completely off the chain this week. But before we sink our teeth completely into that, we first have to talk about these two troubling stories that continue to show the struggle with DC projects.
Houston, we have a problem.
We discussed a few weeks ago that Wonder Twins had been canceled, and now official word shows us why this exactly happened. It has been confirmed that David Zaslav and the new leadership at Warner Bros. Discovery have already begun undoing some of the previous executive creative strategies, like, for instance, their goal to produce multiple films a year solely to release on HBO Max, and the previous plan was for a few of those films to be DC projects to continue to grow their brand and expand the DC Extended Universe. And this news has also changed things for the Batgirl project, as it's now more likely heading to a theatrical release instead of going on HBO Max. Getting back to Star Wars, it looks like Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy has been put on hold indefinitely, according to Kathleen Kennedy, but Disney Plus has announced that they plan to release 3 separate Star Wars shows within a year. This information is also followed by confirmation on Rogue One prequel Andor for a late summer release, and Ahsoka is confirmed for a 2023 release. The Mandalorian Season 3 also may not have a release until 2023 as well, and 2 well-respected MCU directors that are working on Star Wars projects have received new updates now. Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron will be delayed after all, with Taika Waititi's untitled Star Wars film to arrive ahead of it. John Watts is confirmed to be co-creating and directing the codenamed Star Wars project Grammar Rodeo, and writer Chris Ford will be joining him once again, as he did work with him on Spider-Man Homecoming. And just like those old infomercials used to say,
But wait! There's more!
Lucasfilm has officially decided to stop recasting characters after Solo: A Star Wars Story. And with this, Kathleen Kennedy simply put, there should be moments along the way when you learn things. Now, it does seem so abundantly clear that we can't do that. Now, this next bit of news is kind of important because if you go to watch ObiWan Kenobi when it does come out, you might be a little confused in the beginning. And that's because ObiWan Kenobi can't use the Force in the Disney Plus series. Now, Ewan McGregor explains, at the end of the 3rd episode, you'll know the Jedi Order is all but destroyed. Those who aren't killed have gone into hiding and can't communicate with each other. For 10 years, Obi-Wan has been in hiding. Can't communicate with any of his old comrades. He's living a pretty solitary life. He can't use the Force. So in a way, he's lost his faith. It's like someone that has stepped away from their religion. Also, Rupert Friend has confirmed that Obi-Wan Kenobi's Grand Inquisitor can fly with his lightsaber. Friend said he can turn it into a whirling blade. He can fly with it. It's pretty kick-ass.
I'm kick-ass.
And when we take a look over at other popular updates, Squid Game Season 2, what's going on here? Well, reportedly, it won't be released until the end of 2023 and possibly move over into 2024. Yellowstone's next prequel is on its way, 1932, and has added Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren as they continue to explore a new generation of that Dutton family. And if you did see the first Knives Out film during its release, it was probably in a theater or a sketchy website, depending on the type of person you are, I guess.
You talking to me? Well, who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me?
But Knives Out 2 was picked up by Netflix not long ago, which meant it would go straight to the streaming service. Well, this week we've got a little different news. Now Netflix is exploring the possibility of doing a 45 theatrical release first, and then shifting gears to move it over to the streaming service. CW's Riverdale is going to be ending with its 7th season, and Fast X Scott Eastwood has set out to return to the Fast and Furious franchise as Little Nobody. Now, if you enjoyed this week's news, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell because we do this every single week. Also, let us know in the comment section below what your favorite piece of news was. I want to thank you for watching this video, and we will see you next week.